The new theme for 2025 has been proclaimed as the start of the eternal answers of the first, second, third RUTC. The 2025 overseas schedule, core locations, and winter remnant retreats have been confirmed. The 7th Southeast Asia Evangelism Conference and the 22nd Philippines Remnant Conference will take place on the 17th in Clark, Philippines. Hello and welcome to the RUTC News. The theme for 2025 has been proclaimed as the start of the eternal answers of the first, second, third RUTC. In this fulfilling journey, we introduce the confirmed overseas schedule, core locations, and winter remnant retreats. To enjoy the blessing of the ages of the 237 and 5,000 tribes, the 3 courtyards, the 3-day weekend, and the holy meditation, the start of the eternal answers of the first, second, and third RUTC, the 2025 New Year's theme has been proclaimed. To take a hold of this specific word and direction throughout the new year with the new theme is a New Year's prayer service will take place for 2 days from the 31st and January 1st. Lecture 1 will be on the 31st at 7 p.m., Lecture 2 at 8:30 p.m., and Lecture 3 at 11 a.m. on the 1st. Reverend Yu's handwritten New Year's theme and New Year's card is available at WEEA. Anyone can download the image or PDF for use in church bulletins and calendars. The Overseas Conference Schedule. In March, the RU Doctoral Spring Semester will take place at the RU Main Campus in Texas, the Japanese Remnant Conference. In April, the European Evangelism Conference and Remnant Conference in Paris, France. In May, the Hong Kong Asia Evangelism Conference. In June, the U.S. College Evangelism Conference. In September, the North American Business Persons Conference in the United States, and the RU Doctoral Course Fall Semester in Hawaii. In October, the Japan Evangelism Conference in Nagoya and the Oceania Remnant Conference in Auckland. RCA will take place in November. And in December, we'll have the Southeast Asia Evangelism Conference. Detailed overseas conference schedules can be seen at the WEEA Overseas Conference Schedule section as each conference schedule becomes set. Winter Remnant Retreat themes and schedules. Kicking off the 2025 as the first retreat of the year, the Preschool Kindergarten Ministers Retreat with the theme The Start Towards Eternity will take place on January 3rd at the Dakpyeong RUTC. Registrations have begun and will be open until the 31st of this month. The second week of January, the World Youth Retreat with the theme Foundations for Eternity will take place as 2 retreats, 1st and 2nd, at the Dakpyeong RUTC. The third week of January will have the World Teachers Retreat with the theme Start of the Eternal Things on the 22nd at the Dakpyeong RUTC. The first week of February, the World College Retreat with the theme Start with the Secret Things of God will take place at the Dakpyeong RUTC. The 2025 World Children's Retreat will take place in February at the Dakpyeong RUTC. And the World Young Adult Leaders Retreat on March 1st. Detailed Winter Remnant Retreat information can be found at WEEA. Core locations for the first half of the year. The first Saturday core of 2025 will be centered on the Metro region at the Suwon chapter of the Suwon One-Way Church on the 4th. On the 11th, uniting the Yeongnam district at the Emmanuel Church. On the 18th, centered on the RTS Alumni Association Steering Committee at the Osan Multi-Ethnic Church. Last week of January will be Remnant Day live broadcast in Japan at the Christ Mission Church. The first week of February centered on the Department of College Missions at the Emmanuel Seoul Church. On the 8th, the Yeongnam Region Gyeongbuk District's United Service at the Waegwan Mission Church. On the 15th, at the Nagoya Gospel Mission Church, the core service will be live broadcast from Japan. The last week of February on the 22nd will be Remnant Day as the United Honam Region Districts at the Gwangju Eden Church. Continuing March 8th will be the Honam Regional Districts United at the Gwangju Gospel Church. On the 15th, centered on the Metro Region Seoul Western Districts at the Global Mission Church. On the 22nd, centered on the Yeongnam Region Ulsan District at the Emmanuel Ulsan Church. The last week of March, on the 29th, will be Remnant Day service. April 5th, centered on the Jeju districts at the Jeju Seohyun Church. 12th will be an online service in Europe. 19th will be centered on the Anyang district at the Way of Life Church. The 26th will be Remnant Day centered on RTS. March 3rd will be a live broadcast from Hong Kong at the New Life Mission Church. The core services of May in the Stream of the Word, in actual preparation for the 3-day weekend age, 3 courtyards, and the Age of Holy Meditation. And with the June Remnant Ministers and Teachers Lectures ahead, the Remnant Missions Department will do a tour. First, May 10th, the Prenatal Infant Missions Department. 17th, the Preschool Kindergarten Missions Department and Children's Missions Department. On the 24th, the Youth Missions Department will give the course service. May 31st, Remnant Day centered on the Yeongnam region at the Daegu Chodae Church. First week of June on the 7th, centered on the Remnant Ministers at the Deokpyeong RUTC. The 14th, the Honam Region Districts United at the Emmanuel Yosun Church. The 21st will be Remnant Day centered on the Jungbu Region Districts United at the Jungbu Emmanuel Church. The 28th will be in the United States as an online service. The 7th Southeast Asia Evangelism Conference and the 22nd Philippines Remnant Conference will take place from December 17th for 2 days in Clark, Philippines. Gathering the Southeast Asian evangelism disciples who will raise the absolute partisan for God for the 237 nations and 5,000 tribes. First, the Philippines Remnant Conference with the theme The Opportunity to Save the 5,000 Tribes will take place on the 17th, with Lecture 1 at 6 p.m. and Lecture 2 at 7 p.m. The Southeast Asia Evangelism Conference continues on the 18th with the theme The 237 Opportunity, with Lecture 1 at 10 a.m. and Lecture 2 at 11 a.m. The 12th World Missions Conference for the Deaf took place at the Emmanuel Seoul Church during the last week's Saturday Core with the theme The Witness of 24-25 Eternity.
여러분은 농인이 아니고 농인 선교사입니다. 여러분의 능력과 상관없이 하나님은 이 축복을 준비했어요. 여러분은 교회 현장 살려라. 장애인이 아니고 삶의 현장을 살려라. 더 중요한 거, 흩어져 나가서 제자를 살려라.
The presiding prayer and special song were undertaken by the Department of Missions for the Deaf, and Reverend Yu relayed messages titled, The Business of the Deaf Community, The 3 Economies That Must Emerge from Prayer, Answers the Deaf Missionary Must Receive, 300% That Must Emerge from Prayer, and The 3 Fields. The Church Officer Graduate School 32nd Fall Semester Lecture 8 will be broadcast through RUTC TV at 5 p.m. tomorrow. The principal of the Church Officer Graduate School, Reverend Yu, will relay the message, The Evangelism Studies That Church Officers Must Know, number 4, and the closing lecture service. All registration offering proceeds of the Church Officer Graduate School is being used for the Future Church Fund. The retreat for college incoming freshmen will take place on December 20th at the Deokpyeong RUTC. Reverend Yu will relay the message at 10:30 a.m. Registrations are open at WEEA until the 18th. The December 237 Tuesday Disciple Training, originally scheduled for the 24th, will take place on the 26th, Thursday, at the Emmanuel Church. Praise begins at 10:10 with Lecture 1 at 10:30 a.m., Lectures 2 and 3 at 2 p.m. Registrations are open at WEEA until December 23rd. The Remnant Theological Seminary is taking incoming freshmen for the 2025 school year for the undergraduate and graduate programs. Applications are open for undergraduate biblical studies, graduate seminary pastoral ministry studies, and overseas online seminary pastoral ministry studies. The overseas online seminary is for the applicants living in countries where there is no Darakbang seminary or domestic multi-ethnic disciples, and the application documents can be downloaded from the website and must be mailed in by post. Detailed info is available on the registration page on the 2025 Incoming Student Application Overview download menu. A discount is being offered for churches buying the prayer journals in bulk. A 10% discount is applied for purchases above 30 copies. You can receive the discount by going to the Lifebook Publisher's website and clicking on the Guide banner or the book category on the prayer journal discount page. Meanwhile, the 2025 diary has also been published. It includes the headquarters schedule calendar and message notes. Online sales begin on the 19th, and in-person purchases can be made at the December 237 Tuesday Disciple Training. This week's offering. Disciples across the nation and the world continue to send their heartfelt offerings to the 237 Center and RUTC this week. Announcements. December 21st Saturday Core will take place centered on the Yeongnam Region Busan chapter at the Emmanuel Church. The Remnant Leaders School is taking the 25th class of incoming students. Applications will be taken until December 18th by mail or email. Required documents and details can be found on the RLS website. The Ulsan Southern District Symphony Orchestra, where Elder Lee Tae-eun is head conductor, is having their annual concert on the 17th at the Ulsan Culture and Arts Center. May you hold to the anchored covenant and enjoy the unprecedented answers in the Word which will be fulfilled. This concludes the news. Thank you.